Attention, passionate Cleveland Browns fans. Something big is happening in the AFC North, and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Cleveland's path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before we dive into the details, if you're a true Cleveland Browns fan, hit that subscribe button and become part of this growing community. Let's help each other hit 1,000 subscribers. Share this with your friends, and let's get started. When we talk about the Cleveland Browns, especially in recent seasons, there's a sense of anticipation, a glimmer of hope, but also some lingering questions that fans have been eager to see answered. One of the biggest concerns, the quarterback situation. After all, the Browns have gone through their fair share of instability at the position, and that's held them back from taking that next step toward playoff contention, and of course, Super Bowl glory. And this year, well, it's no different. The Browns are entering a critical phase, and the quarterback battle is shaping up to be one of the most intriguing storylines, not just for Cleveland, but for the entire AFC North, a division that's known for its toughness, grit, and fierce competition year after year. Let's take a closer look at what's been happening in the offseason, especially in the lead up to training camp. The spotlight is on four key players: Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, Shedeur Sanders, and Dillon Gabriel. All four are vying for a very limited number of spots, and more importantly, for that coveted starting role that could define their careers in 2024 and beyond. Here's the kicker. Most NFL insiders believe that by the time the Browns unveil their official 53-man roster at the end of August, either Flacco or Pickett will be wearing different jerseys elsewhere. The more likely casualty, Kenny Pickett. The young quarterback from Pittsburgh showed flashes of potential but hasn't yet solidified himself as a franchise cornerstone. This opens the door for Joe Flacco to step in as the probable starter, at least initially. Flacco, a seasoned veteran, has been around the block. He could provide the stability the team needs while they develop their future signal caller. But here's the real intrigue. Flacco's role as the starter isn't just a stopgap, it's a bridge to discovering which rookie will rise to the occasion. The Browns are clearly keeping a close eye on Shedeur Sanders, the talented rookie out of Colorado, and Dillon Gabriel, the veteran quarterback from Oklahoma. Both have shown promise. Sanders, a fifth-round pick, has been drawing a lot of attention during mini camps and off-season workouts, not just because of his athleticism and arm talent, but also due to the excitement he's generating among fans and analysts alike. Gabriel, a third-round pick, has had more reps with the first-team offense and has been more integrated into the game plans, giving him a slight edge in terms of experience and familiarity with NFL-level schemes. But here's where the story takes another twist. The Browns are in a unique position to shape their future at quarterback, not just through their current roster, but also with their draft capital. Cleveland owns Jacksonville's first-round pick in 2026, which could very well be a top 10 pick. That gives them a tremendous amount of leverage. If none of the current quarterbacks are the long-term answer, the Browns could pivot. They could use that pick or even trade up earlier in the draft to select a franchise quarterback, potentially someone like Arch Manning from Texas, should he declare after his third college season. And speaking of future plans, this quarterback battle isn't just about 2024, it's about laying the foundation for long-term success. The Browns' front office and coaching staff know that their window for competing at the highest level is limited unless they find that franchise quarterback sooner rather than later. With Flacco, Sanders, Gabriel, and potentially other young talents vying for the starting role, it's likely that by next year only one of them remains on the roster. The others could be traded, released, or moved to different teams depending on how their development progresses and how their trade value evolves. Now, let's talk about the trade market. Among Sanders and Gabriel, who has more value right now? Gabriel, with his experience and more extensive reps, might have the edge in terms of immediate value. But Sanders, despite being a rookie, has a high ceiling. His athleticism and the buzz surrounding his potential have only increased the stakes. But let's take things up a notch. What if the Browns make a bold move for another young quarterback?